Okay, girl, we didn't. Oh, Nick, are you flirting with Dawn? Girl, we cannot be doing that. We cannot be doing that. Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another episode of the Super Sim Challenge. If this is your first time on my channel, I just would like to say welcome. Hi, my name is Kim. I am a Sims 4 gamer, and we're here with part 7 of season 2 of the Super Sim Challenge with Nisey, our queen, the one we stand. If you guys are interested in doing this challenge for yourself, be sure to check out my description box below. I will have a link to this challenge rules as well as other Sims community challenges. Read through it, see what you like, and happy simming. Before we get into the video, I just want to apologize for the huge gap of time in content. To be completely transparent, but keeping it short and to the point, my work life has been taking over every aspect of my life. So I'm trying to find a work-life balance. I have a couple of things in place to work on that and give me more time to focus on my personal life. Like, honestly, I'm so behind with even wedding planning because work has just literally been consuming my life. So I hope you guys can understand. I apologize, and I hope you guys will enjoy this episode because I've been itching to get back to this series. And you know, I just love creating and sharing with you guys and engaging with you all on my channel. So thank you all so much for that, and I hope you guys will enjoy. But anyway, back to the game. We're here with our queen, the one we stand, Nisey, and it is around Winterfest, and Mick is currently working on a grand meal. Yes, ma'am. You better cook. So Mick is cooking up a turkey dinner, and let's see what Leon is up to. So he's about to have him some leftovers, and Boogie Woogie is asleep. But both Mick and Leon are feeling super flirty. In the last part, I remember it was Leon's birthday, and when they got home, they had a little bit of a private time. So both of them are completely satisfied and overall just happy and flirty just from being in a good environment. But yeah, let me show you guys our itinerary for today because we have so much going on. Okay, so in about 2.5 hours, we have a fan meet and greet over at Shenanigans. That's only going to be about 3 hours. I know it typically lasts a little bit longer than that, but at 2, Mick has to zoom over to the San Myshuno Museum of Art for a charity benefit, and that's going to be a little bit longer because we got to schmooze, you know, make our shmoney for charity. And then also later on in the evening, there is going to be a dinner party over at Fooey's house with the gang. So that's going to be at 8 p.m. So full on day for Winterfest. But yeah, like I said, all Mick is going to do is pretty much finish cooking here and getting prepped for the fan meet and greet. I feel like I just am going to have Leon just do his own thing. I mean, he can take care of himself, and we have just a couple of decorations. I mean, we're not hosting Winterfest dinner here, so we just put up a couple of things just to remind us of the holidays. I know these are actually used in, I want to say, Indian culture according to the description in the building by mode, but I really thought they were super pretty, and I love the Christmas colors. Just keeping the decorations low-key and super traditional this year. And then also we have a little bit of a mini tree because, like I said, again, we're not hosting Winterfest here. And what's the matter with Bogey? I think he probably needs some of his needs addressed. I love making Leon's little coordinating situation. So as you can probably tell, this is all Leon's outfit. And Mick is just wearing the shirt. But I think it's really cute, and I want them to, you know, have a little bit of romance time. No, Mick. Let's go ahead and ask a risque question. Oh, girl, put back on your pajamas. Don't you hate when, like, you have a whole, like, situation planned out and the Sims are gonna do what the Sims are gonna do? Yeah, just spend some QT with your man because you are going to be busy. So if you don't spend that quality time with him now, I don't know when you're going to be able to. So I want Leon to make me enthused about the upcoming wedding. Ooh, you better blow them kisses. You better show your woman. Oh, I love their lifestyle. So what current lifestyle sentiments they have? Okay, so closer from happy memories, adoring, also comfortably compatible lifestyles, and impressed. Leon is feeling that comfortably compatible lifestyle, smitten and deeply in love. Very, very interesting. I feel like I'm saying very, very interesting a lot lately, and maybe one day soon I'll get into it. But for now, we're just going to enjoy the moment and just enjoy each other's company, do a little bit of romance. Let's go ahead and switch up the aspirations though. So I think since we have that celebrity meet and greet coming up, I want to go ahead and switch this back to world famous celebrity. And yeah, okay, so that is underneath the somebody portion. So after we do that, we'll be going on to the next tier. Aw, super cute. So yeah, our book report came in. We need to write more books. Yeah, fan meet and greet in an hour. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just have Mick take care of her needs to make sure she is all ready and dressed, and I will see you guys in about an hour over at Shenanigans. Alright, you guys, so we have made it over to Shenanigans, and we have completed the somebody level of the aspiration for the world famous celebrity. Now we're on Rising Star, so we need to become a 4-star celebrity, be asked 3 times for selfie, and deal with the paparazzi 3 times. What do they mean by deal with the paparazzi? Oh my goodness. But anyway, Mick is looking fabulous. I really, really love the way these shades look on her, and we have our goals. So we need to socialize with fans 12 times. We also need to sign 3 autographs, ask someone about their date, and pose for pictures. So let's go ahead and line up some of these interactions. We have to be super quick with this because we have to be somewhere at 2. So I have to be very, very strategic about my time. Okay, so let's see. I think I want to keep everything just like super cash. So I'm trying to just find like some basic questions. Alrighty, so I filled Mick's queue up as much as I possibly could, so hopefully this goes to plan. So it looks like we're asking Josiah about his day. Oh nice, we're already at 2 out of 12, so I think this is going pretty well already. And then also we do have to chat with Janine. So if you guys don't remember who Janine is, she is our publicist. So just checking in, making sure that we're all good. We can announce our engagement to her. I mean, she already knows, but I guess it doesn't hurt to do it again. And let's see if I have the option to sign autographs. Okay, so I also threw in a couple of signed autographs in there, and Knox should be here to bartend for us. So Knox, I'm gonna really need you to get inside and make that happen, Captain, okay? Yes, ma'am. Mick is looking so fabulous. Like, I love her shades. But I do kind of want to see her outfit underneath. Yes, ma'am. I love this little waisted belt around her with the red lip and an all kind of like cream outfit. Super cute. I think it's very appropriate for Winterfest. Did I mention that it's Winterfest today? We had a full schedule on Winterfest, so Mick is definitely a working girl. Okay, are we going to sign some autographs? Because that's another thing we need to do. And we only have 1 hour left, so let's see how successful this event is going to be. Yes! I gotta take a picture of this. Okay, so we signed 2 autographs. Just gotta do 1 more and then socialize a couple more times. I feel like the socialization piece is gonna be the thing that gets us gold on this event. And in order for Mick to like really elevate her brand, she has to do well on all of these public engagements. So we do have to be a little bit more social as well. Let's go ahead and give an inside joke to that fan. And hopefully making the joke will double as like socialization. Okay, good. Good. Looks like it is. So let's just try making another joke. Alrighty, so I hate to cut the party short, but we have a charity benefit event in about 5 minutes, but we got gold as you can see. So it says reward earned. You completed the fan meet and greet. The gold award can be found in the household inventory. Okay. Hate to cut out, like I said, but I gotta zoom cross town, schmooze, make this shmoney for charity, and I will see you guys in just a bit.
Shalbo Barleen, Shaima Kabij, Buru Pinavi, Palake, Vush, Buna, from Hashushi,
Sombra, Bankaru, Kanoimi Senefesh,
Corbif, Dabiwu, Plonite Skuma, Dobao, Saba Fanirsh, Pima, Blashu, Organart,
Falabo, Skunkaglaffin.
Polomide Ebao. Shorg. Omuf. Yanibi Yanka. Zilnoy.
Chelner Squaznerska, Shirak Fuhain, Farepi, Quasanex, Tibana, Niminu Frifa, Shaushakasoy,
Sombra, Bunkaru, Kanoimi Senefesh.
Swafa Cabriz Harthrick, Thample,
Crazo,
Ugh.
Dota Vepi, the Bishi Panoisa Moikiform, huh? Dark Togibu, Jungi.
Ubatwe boy nooch, Poplar Eiffel. Vipitep Web, Snipara. Unga move the dance, Storm Gash if we suck. Quadarp, Finta Torka Hloy. Ubatwe boy nooch, Poplar Eiffel. Flarbin Carbone, Jostnus Nerve Ebu, Oma Sturka.
Alrighty, so looks like we got a couple of conversations going on. Y'all come in, welcome in, welcome in. I don't know how well of a relationship we have with Akira, but we're gonna go ahead and request a large donation from him. Let's go ahead and request a we'll request a large donation from Nina as well. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, right? But everyone looks so good in their formal attire. Let's go ahead and socialize some more with our guest. But so far, so good, you guys. I'm a little nervous. Oh, I know we're really good friends with this guy, so we'll go ahead and request a large donation from him. I tried to like invite people that Mick knew very well so we can like get these large donations going. Okay, is he donating? Yes, Akira. So Akira donated $2 grand to our cause. Yes, Nina also donated $2 grand. So we're up to $4 grand already. Sorry. Yeah, he doesn't want to donate. Okay, he's just kind of like, stop asking me for money. Okay, that's fine. Totally fair. Maybe Vanessa wants to donate to our charity. Yes, we're up to 6K already, you guys. Let's go ahead and just chat with Don. Ask him how he's doing. How are him and his girls doing? It's nice to know that, you know, Don is stepping up to the plate. Although a lot happens super quickly for him. He's stepping up to the plate and like truly embracing being a good father. And we have this beautiful spread here as well. So I am totally here for that. Let's also talk to this girl here. I think her name is Alicia. Do a little bit of socialization with her. Okay, girl, we didn't. Oh, Mick! Are you flirting with Dawn? Girl, we cannot be doing that. We cannot be doing that. Let's just keep things super friendly. We'll enthuse about violins. And then also we will ask for a donation from Dawn. Like, is it me or was Mick flirting with Dawn? We chatted up Meredith a bit, so hopefully she can donate as well. Oh, I forgot that Mick had work. Let's go ahead and take some PTO. We didn't need the PTO, but I didn't want to like cause trouble and like affect her work performance. So that kind of is what it is. And I think we also have a really good relationship from Juliet. Okay, you guys, we only have $2 grand left. So hopefully she will be willing to donate to us. Come on, Juliet. Come on. Come on, Juliet. Yes. Okay, so we may go. But let's not stop there. Let's go ahead and chat with Victor Fang. It's been a while since we talked to him. So let's just keep everything like super cash. Let's go ahead and discuss some dance techniques with him. And then hopefully he'll also be willing to give us a bit of a donation. Definitely Mick is working the crowd. Let's go ahead and make sure we can ask him for that donation. Hey Victor, would you like to donate to charity? No Cents Left Behind? Oh, it just literally stops at 10 grand. So there's no point of even trying to raise any more. Alright, you guys, so we have made it over to Fooey's house, and it looks like Mick wants to cook something. Ooh, let me change her aspiration. Hold on, wait a minute. So, reach level 8 of the culinary career. We're currently on level 6. How much longer do we have before we get promoted? Okay, we got a little bit of work to do, but it says cook 3 gourmet dishes at a single event. So, let's see if we can make something gourmet 3 times. I know we spent like this morning cooking, but at the same time I kind of want to focus on this and getting these aspirations done. So let's see, gourmet meal. First things first, I guess we could just do some ceviche and chips. That's something quick and simple. We can go ahead and get that out the way. What's the matter? Why is she sad? Share sadness from a close sentiment towards someone feeling bad. But otherwise, Mick is feeling super confident. So we need to make 3 different gourmet dishes. I'm thinking like ceviche and chips should be like one of those things, like chips and salsa, like something that's really easy to whip up. Mick's like, I'm a chef and you're gonna see it. Even though technically she's a mixologist, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna speed through this just a little bit. Okay, so that should be gourmet meal number 1. Let's go ahead and cook something else gourmet. Okay, so we could do the almond macarons, or we can maybe do like some sushi. We can also do cheesecake. Baked Alaska sounds good. Let's go ahead and make a rack of lamb. And I didn't choose an option, so hopefully it's gonna make enough for like the entire group. Right now we're at silver already on this party. Alrighty, it's almost midnight, and Mick, like in her very expensive gown, is like cooking. Not getting a single thing on her. Like, she is an icon. Alright, let's cook one more thing, and I'm thinking maybe baked Alaska. It looks like they're having a party over there. It'll be nice once Mick is done and like she'll be able to actually participate. Oh my gosh. I'm running out of so much time at this event. According to this, we only have less than 2 hours left. Okay, everything's all done. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and call guests to meal. Oh, also we need to make some coffee or tea. Have Sims eating at the same time. And we have gold, which is nice, although we didn't do much, but it is what it is. It looks like everyone is enjoying time together. And I know it was Winterfest, but it didn't really feel like it. I didn't have like the usual prompts, only because I knew Mick's day was going to be jam-packed, but it's still a great opportunity for Leon to spend time with his family, and Mick for her to spend time with her friends and loved ones. So all in all, I really enjoyed it. I guess we can go ahead and maybe tell some stories to Kiki before we need to cut out of here. It's super late, but I just feel really just really inspired, and I want Mick to enthuse about everything. Oh, who's calling Mick? Hi Mick, just calling to let you know that Victor Fang. Victor, no! Like literally we just saw Victor at the charity benefit. Oh my goodness, no! Victor! Mourning from losing a friend. It's hard to see someone go. Mick can find some comfort by mourning those who have passed at their tombstone or urn. Oh my gosh, you guys, that like totally changed the whole vibe of how I'm feeling right now. Okay, well, it's getting late. I think I'm just gonna have Mick go ahead and clean up. Wow, Victor. I am devastated. I'm shook. Like literally we just saw Victor. I'm so sad. Anyway, I'm kind of at a loss for words, so I'm gonna wrap things up here, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Alright you guys, so it is the next morning, and Mick is feeling incredibly sad, still of course mourning the loss of a good friend, Victor Fang. Literally, I was not expecting that. I am still very much shook, and I'm just feeling super sad for Mick. So Mick decided to just take an incredibly long drive. She just needed to be away from the city. She just needed to be away from the noise, and she ended up in Brindleton Bay. Things are slower, things are calmer, and she couldn't help but think about Genji. And she's been feeling like the charity events are a little bit of a bad omen. I mean, obviously she's trying not to get into a negative mindset. That's why she's here in peaceful surroundings, taking her jog, listening to her focused music. But she can't help but think that the charity events are a bad omen, because after the last one, soon after, Genji passed away and now Victor. So she's just trying to figure out where her head is. But yeah, we're just tagging along with her, and it looks like Leon has to go to work, so I'll just go ahead and have him go on into the office. And yeah, you guys, I mean, I just feel so bad for Mick. I truly do. But I just feel like it's very important for her at this time just to get away and focus on herself, you know. Mick also has work today, but she doesn't work for another 9 hours. So she's completed all of her promotional tasks. It's just her average, she has average performance right now. So she just needs to focus on going to work in the best possible mood. But it looks like Mick has, I don't know, Mick is like done jogging for the day. She just wants to kind of like chill and get into her mindset. I guess this would be a good opportunity just to see what other aspirations we could possibly work on. Well, I figure since we're in the animal capital of the game, I think this will be a good opportunity for Mick to maybe try to become friends with a couple of more animals. And tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so kind of sucks that Mick is sad right now, but it kind of is what it is, I guess. Hey Mick, it's Michaela. Do you want to hang out tonight? As much as I would love to see my girl Michaela, I'm just going to cancel because Mick is definitely not in the right headspace to just be hanging out right now. Maybe we can just chill by the beach and hopefully some more animals will come up. Oh, hi baby. So we have a stray pup named Biscuit. Oh, Mick has learned the following about Biscuit: vocal, friendly, and glutton. Let's ask Biscuit what's wrong. What's wrong, little babe? Are you okay? Oh, poor pup. But at least they are acquaintances now. Let's go ahead and offer some friendship. And hopefully Biscuit will let us pet. And then I guess we'll also give Biscuit a big treat. Oh, we're friends. So now we only have 2 more animals to become friends with. Oh no, baby, I can't adopt you. I definitely can't adopt you, but we'll just go ahead and get to know. And we'll also give little Biscuit a comforting hug. I feel like Mick could definitely use a hug right now. Oh, it's the first time I've seen her smile all day. That made my heart feel so warm. Fuzzy feelings from hugging dogs. Hugging pets is quite therapeutic. Maybe it's the face full of fur. Okay, so I was looking around the area and I did see like this little dig rock. So I switched it back to the curator aspiration, and hopefully we can find one more crystal while I'm out here. Oh, come on, Mick. I feel so bad. Like, I feel like our girl just always goes through it around the holidays. Like, that sucks. So we completed that part of the aspiration. So now we have to send 5 items to the Geological Council. We also have to breed 5 frogs and collect 5 elements. Okay, so we found an emerald. So how do I send things to the Geological Council? Click on a metal or crystal and select the Send to Geo Council interaction. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop into our inventory. And then I think I want Mick to also just go ahead and look for frogs while I try to figure out this whole Geological Council thing. Oh yeah, call Geo Council about sample. And I think I have to do that 5 times. Well, Mick is definitely starting to feel a little confident also. So collectible acquired from Geek Trait. Geeks love to collect and catalog everything they can find. And then also the Fuzzy Feelings moodlet. Oh, so I called him. Okay, I don't need to call. I need to actually send. But I don't see the option to send. Oh, send to... Oh, she must be on her home lot to do that. Okay, well, cool. I can do that. Ooh, send to jeweler for refinement? Can she make her own jewelry? Mick's still feeling super sad, but at least she's feeling a little bit better. She needs to call someone on the phone to help her from being sad. So Mick was just about to go home to San Myshuno when she thought about Genji, and it's been a while since she actively just had some time to think about him and mourn him, and she's honestly been avoiding it because Genji is so close to her, but you know, she misses him. She misses him. Like, she wishes that she still kind of had like that older voice of reason to help guide her through life. Like, she's kind of like at a, I don't want to say crossroads, but that's probably the best thing to kind of like compare this to. Like, she feels like she's at a crossroads in her life, and she just wishes that she had a little bit more guidance. So she's just saying, Genji, I miss you. Like, this time of year is always so hard, and I can't believe it's been a year without you here with me. You know, it's very, very sad, but I just feel so bad for Mick. Oh, looks like she's gonna play Genji a song. Oh, oh my gosh, you guys. It's like, even through sadness, like, Mick finds a way to bring the music to the situation and to help her grieve and get through these hard times. Like, music is such a powerful thing, like, to me personally. So I feel for you, Mick. I totally feel for you. And I don't know, maybe this was Genji's favorite song. Maybe this is like Mick's way of saying, you know, although you're not here, we're still connected. Let me play a song for you. But yeah, it's pretty heavy, you guys. Anyway, Mick needs to go ahead and get home and try to complete some of these other things before she goes off to work. I will see you all back in San Myshuno. Whoa, I leave for an afternoon and the whole city is covered in snow. Okay, well, good to know. Oh, Mick, yeah. Now she wants to cry it out. Well, I can't have you miss another day at work. I'm so sorry about that, love. But let's see if we can send these items to the Geological Council. Let's send to Geo Council. Send to Geo Council. Gilbert O'Connell. Wow, you threw a great charity benefit party. You're the talk of the town, and you did a good deed at the same time. Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you. I mean, and although Mick did a very good thing, she can't help but still feel kind of bittersweet about it, you know? Mick is just trying to like take her mind off of everything. Bogey's like, whatever, I'm gonna do my own thing, mommy. I think he sensed that her energy was off. And that's what I could say about Bogey. Like, he always is in tune with Mick and her emotions. And every time she's feeling sad, like, my baby is right there. Okay, so we completed that aspiration. How do I breed frogs? Breed 5 frogs. With 2 frogs in Sim's personal inventory, select the breed frog interaction to discover a new species. Okay, Mick has work in about 1 hour. Oh, Lord. Mick is pouring herself a black burn. She is trying to... I'm not even going to say that. She's just trying to relax before she has to go to work. Even the name of the drink sounds sad. Well, give Bogey some loving before you go to work, mama. Let's go ahead and confide our problems to Bogey. Let's go ahead and breed frog with spotted elephant frog. It definitely looks like confiding into Bogey is making Mick feel better. Anyway, I feel kind of all over the place, you guys. Mick is going to head off to work, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I have a scenario from Mick's work. It says, add extra juice. One of Mick's regulars is asking for a bit more juice in his drink. Mick wants to give it to him, but no, she should say no. We're going to tell the customer no. Even though Mick is polite when she declines to put extra juice in the drink, the customer gets angry and demands to see the manager. No! Who takes his side? Performance loss small. Okay, I don't agree with this because I know bartenders, they have a responsibility. When they see that someone is a little bit too juiced, okay, they cannot enable them because it's like, what if they go out and have an accident or like become belligerent? You know what I mean? Like, it's ethics, but whatever. Me always trying to do the right thing. Speaking of doing the right thing, Leon needs to get in the house. He is face down, up, if you know what I mean, head full of snow. We tried to take Bogey out to do his business. Leon had a long day, and honestly, I saw him confiding in Bogey. You know, he just had a moment where he was just feeling super frustrated, and one of the things that he said to Bogey was that he feels like he doesn't make enough money. And I don't know if Leon feels like he's not contributing as much to the household. I'm not sure if that's like an insecurity of his, but that was definitely something that he brought up when he was like venting to Bogey, and he's never ever brought this to Mick's attention. But I don't know, I feel like he is starting to feel like San Myshuno is very, very expensive, and he doesn't feel like without Mick's income, this would be the type of place that he will be able to afford. I don't know, you guys. Leon, before you go to sleep, can you take a bath though? Or at least a shower, my love? But yeah, I didn't realize that money was like a thing. Speaking of money, let's see how much Leon is making. So he is making 82 simoleons an hour, which in my opinion, which is very, very good. Mick is only making 49 simoleons. However, she has amassed so much wealth over the years that she has a pretty healthy savings, you know? And I feel like that's something that Leon is really beginning to get into his head about as they think about marriage and thinking about like combining their assets. I guess he's kind of feeling like, what does he bring to the table that Mick doesn't already do for herself? And of course, everyone's like situation and dynamic and like their own individual relationship is different, you know? Like, of course, Mick and Leon, they don't necessarily believe in, or let me say this, Mick doesn't believe in traditional gender roles, but Leon, I don't know, Leon is just starting to feel like he's starting to question if he's doing enough, you know? I think that's what it is. But anyway, Mick is back home. She is still feeling very sad, but I had her work hard. No! We have a new quirk, Emotion Bomb. Mick is finding it difficult to process her negative emotions in a healthy manner. Feelings of anger or sadness quickly become overwhelming and always result in an overdramatic emotional breakdown. No! Oh my gosh. Okay, so it says, loses emotional control when sad or anger. Trigger, becoming very sad or very angry. Behavior, when the world rotates around you, it's easy to become the emotional center of your own universe. For these celebrities, anything angering will cause them to fly off the handle and become enraged. Anything that saddens them requires the world to stop as they struggle to process their feelings. These intense outbursts don't last long. After working through an emotional meltdown, they're back to acting as if nothing was ever wrong at all. Wow. Okay. Well, that's where we are right now, I guess. All right, well, at least Mick is feeling calm. She's feeling sneaky, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and have her address her hygiene. But since she doesn't have to sleep, we can work on some other things. So, did I breed a frog? Yes, I bred one frog. Let's see if I can breed some more. Alrighty, so let's breed frog with the leopard frog. Yay! Mick bred a new frog. Okay, let's try it again. Frog breeding is tiring. Try again later. Okay, do I have any more? Okay, well, I guess I have to try again later in general. Mick, did you take your shower? No, she's up here on these video games. Hi, Bogey baby. Bogey wants to be wherever his mommy is. Like, literally, he's hanging out in the bathroom waiting for Mick to get done with her bath. So cute. Oh my gosh, this dreaded moodlet. Sad bomb from Emotional Bomb Quirk. Emotions are welling up inside Mick as she falls into a pit of despair. Give her a few minutes to process her emotions, have a good cry, and she'll be back to normal. I feel like Mick should definitely talk to Leon. So let's see, like, what can we say? Like, how can we get this out of her? So let's go ahead and just ask our man for some advice. Leon, I cannot process my emotions right now. Like, what can you tell me? Like, I seriously need some advice. As he's out on this balcony with his chonies on, a freezing cold, but you know, he's gonna be here for his woman. And Leon's like, maybe you can just try to relax, Mick. I remember you used to meditate and do yoga. Maybe that's something you can try doing again. You always seem happier afterwards. And Mick's like, why does this always happen to me? Like, seriously, like, I don't understand. I'm starting to feel like I'm cursed. So they're just gonna have a bit of a conversation. I will be honest with you guys, although Leon is dealing with his own things, he's always like putting Mick first. And I don't want to stir the pot, but sometimes it doesn't feel like Mick puts Leon first in that same regard. Like, yeah, Mick can be a little self-centered. She can be a little, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I mean, and it's like, I can't fault her right now. I mean, one of her friends just passed. She went to grieve her father figure. Like, she is just a big ball of emotions right now. So, I don't know how to handle this, you guys. But I just feel sad for Mick. But also, I can't help but notice just some patterns. It's like, Mick is definitely kind of like the center of her universe. Like, all of her friends love her. They always stop to see how she's doing. I mean, Leon moved to San Myshuno because that's what Mick wanted to do. I mean, I can't help but see a little bit of a pattern here. But, you know, I love Mick. Like, she is still my queen, the one I stand. But even saying that puts her on a little bit of a pedestal. But anyway, Mick is feeling more playful now. I mean, she's calming down. She's having something to eat. What does she want to do? So she wants to make a sour punch. You know what? I will go ahead and pin that for you, sis. All right, Mick, you better shake that drink up. Hysterical? Oh my gosh. Okay, so hysterical. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Whoa. Because I don't want Mick to take an early trip out of here because she's way too happy. Okay. Whew. Calm down, love. You know what? I think I might just have her take a nap. Just nap, sis. Nap. Stop whatever you're doing. Stop it. Like, you guys, like, I got so terrified. I just need her to calm down. She's way too playful. Let's just nap. Rest. Whew. Breathe in, breathe out, you guys. You know what? I think I might take Leon's advice, and when Mick gets up, I'll just have her do some calming things. Look, you guys, she already wants to pour another drink. I am kind of getting a little concerned about our girl. But once she wakes up, I'm going to have her do some calming things. Take away some of this playfulness. I want to see you guys in a couple of hours. Alright, you guys, so it's been a couple of hours and Mr. Leon and Mick had a bit of a woohoo sesh. So Mick is feeling very, very well. I think I might have Mick go into work early since she is a workaholic. Maybe she could work during off hours. And mainly because I don't want to be working from 6 to 1 a.m. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. So let's see if maybe I can go to work just a little bit early. Ooh, let's go ahead and make a resolution. Woo! Okay, so I feel like the standard resolution is to complete an aspiration milestone. But I think I want to get promoted. No, I'll do the complete aspiration milestone. I'll just keep it simple. But for Leon, I want to go ahead and give him a resolution also. So let's go ahead and probably get promoted for Leon. I mean, since he's been thinking about like money and, you know, just kind of like what he contributes to the household. Also, I want the two to just go ahead and maybe do a little bit of decoration. But yeah, after they do a little bit of decorating, I think I definitely want Mick to maybe go to work during off hours if she can. Ooh, let's also negotiate a bonus. I mean, we deserve it, right? Jules Rico. Hi, Mick. I think Avery Ordonis is pretty cute. Should I ask her out? Sure, go for it. So Mick is feeling super confident. They like what Mick had to say. Mick got a one-time cash bonus and is closer than ever to being promoted. Yes, and we're going to work on our off hours. So hopefully we will be even closer. Hopefully she's working hard. I don't have the option to choose how hard she works, but hopefully she is working hard. Alrighty, we're getting a call from Meredith. So we've been thinking about trying for a baby lately. Do you think we should do it? We want to, but we're not sure. It's a huge responsibility. What do you think? Try for that baby. Go for it, sis. You know what? Mick has been getting a lot of advice lately, so let's go ahead and change this back to the neighborhood confidant one. I don't know. I honestly think this is broken. Meredith says, all right, well, I think, yes, we'll do it. Thanks for the advice. We're having a baby. Congrats, Meredith. Now, Ted is a little bit shady, sis, but it looks like he got that point. So, you know, take care of your kids, honey. Take care of your kids. Oh, Mick is back with her bonnet and all, sis. Like, did you change for work? We're still in the excellent range. It didn't look like going to work on our off time it did anything for our performance, but that's okay. I want Mick to just focus on her work task, and we're just going to go ahead and practice making drinks. This is going to come in handy tonight. Mick and Leon definitely are thinking about hosting like a New Year's Eve type of gathering. Okay, so let's go ahead and also focus on some of these other resolutions. So we need to count down to midnight, and then we also need to decorate. So once Mick is done practicing her mixology skills, she can do that. Oh, and it looks like Leon's brother Cole is here. So let's go ahead and invite Cole in. Oh, the romance festival is in town too. Okay, let's make one more drink. We'll just make a sweet and spicy, and then let's go ahead, because I think that's Undercity Native, right? Kiss someone at the romance festival. Perfect. We could totally do that. I think I want Mick to hurry up and finish with this. Come on, girl. We got to go to the romance festival. And I think that would be a nice little chill event, maybe to do with the gang, and then we can all come back here for the countdown. I think that'll be great. I'm going to go ahead and have everyone change, and I'm going to see you guys downstairs for the romance festival. Alright, you guys, so I'm downstairs and there is no romance festival to be found. I don't know what's going on. Is this the relationship guru? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know if the festival is still technically going on. There's just no decorations. But I don't know. I'm going to act as if this is the romance festival, and then we're going to just kiss Leon here. Hopefully all of this still counts. Let me see. We're talking about our relationship, and you know, the romance guru is saying that our relationship is fire and there's plenty of passion, and Mick is still feeling kind of doubtful about it. I don't know if she feels like the relationship guru just gave her a lot of fluff. Okay, I see. Oh, that's the oddest destiny. Well, don't make any plans. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't like the way that sounds. Like, that didn't feel reassuring. I don't know. I guess we could just go ahead and let's describe a flirty dream about Leon, just to kind of like make the mood kind of romantic again. I don't know. I don't like what the relationship guru said to us. Like, I feel just kind of weird. Let's go ahead and flirt. Leon clearly has to go to the bathroom. We're going to go ahead and kiss our man. I mean, clearly he's feeling it. I mean, obviously, Mick and Leon, like, they love each other, like, dearly. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Okay, did that count? Yes. Perfect. I have not seen a protester in the longest of times. Hopefully Leon is taking care of his needs. But yeah, the reason why, I don't know if you guys have noticed, with the past couple episodes I've been kind of remarking very interesting when looking at Mick and Leon's sentiments. So let's go ahead and open up their profile. Leon's sentiments about Mick: comfortably compatible lifestyle. So obviously they get along, no issues. He's smitten by her and he's deeply in love. But right now, the only thing Mick is feeling towards Leon lately is impressed. That, and in combination with how quickly, like, Mick didn't even have to think about potentially going on a date with somebody else. I mean, obviously she loves Leon. Like, they have built this beautiful life. She feels secure in her relationship. But I don't know. The passion, like the just I don't know. The feels haven't quite been there for Mick, so something is off. I'm not saying it's Leon, but something is off with Mick. So I don't know. I feel like she's just been so preoccupied with like getting up her fame and doing everything that she can to like stay relevant and like increase her star power. I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. I don't know where all of the things for Romance Festival. This is kind of lackluster, but I don't know. Mick is just going to focus on herself and her social media status. So where is my club? Oh, Leon is asleep. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know. Mick is just gonna be romantic. I mean, obviously, like, she's attracted to him. Something is off with Mick. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because she's been feeling like she's been having to hide her engagement. I don't know if it's just because they've been on opposite work schedules. I don't know what it is, but something is off. Something is off. Let me know in the comments, you guys. What do you think it is? I don't know. Let me know what you think it is, you guys. But we are going to go ahead and express our fondness. And I feel like Mick is feeling like something is off. And now she's trying to like overcompensate almost. We're going to have to count down to midnight soon. So since nothing is happening here at the Romance Festival, I think we should just go ahead and plan a little bit of a party at the house. Totally in the New Year's spirit. I think just both of them are ready for like a new year. I mean, especially with Mick. I mean, her losing Victor and everything. It's just a lot. Romantic doom. Romantic doom. From speaking with Romance Guru, the Romance Guru has informed Mick that her romantic destiny is filled with challenges and hardships. Oh, you guys, I want to cry. I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's just go ahead. Let's put a pin in this whole vibe. Let's put a pin in this vibe. Let's go ahead and get the gang together so we can party at the house. We put up some decorations, and I just feel like once we get into the new year, we'll be feeling a little bit better. Oh my gosh. And I remember Mick still has to go on her charity date thing, which is definitely a point of contention for them right now. I think we're going to do a house party. And then we're going to go ahead and invite all of our friends. Oh, baby! Look at Bogey. I love him. Yes, ma'am. Leon is like perpetually tired. I feel so bad by forcing him to like stay up. Yes, watch Countdown to Midnight. It's coming soon, you guys. A whole new year. Hey, Fooey Fooey. Let's go ahead and give Fooey Fooey a hug. It's been a minute since we've seen him. I mean, a couple of days, but not too long. Yes, now we can like party. We can just have a good old time. Oh, Leon gave Mick a kiss on the cheek. That's so sweet. Although like I'm in much of like a more upbeat mood for these parties, I can't help but feel kind of down because of like what the Romance Guru said. But I'm not going to think about that right now. I'm going to try my best to push that out of my mind. And I want Mick to just make some drinks. Ooh, Diet Cocktail sounds nice and festive. It's 800 simoleons, but we got the money. Mick is feeling super confident. Yes, ma'am. Making drinks for everyone, looking super cute. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we earned some money on our day off too. Bob, I'm making like some diet cocktails and you're all in my personal stash. Like, could you please be respectful? Come on now. But I think now would be a good time to socialize, and I think I want to like change the station to maybe like some hip hop or just, I don't know, something that's a little bit more, I don't know, that's gonna give me more of the vibes. Leon, baby, how did you get dye on your head? Well, New Year's Eve was successful. Leon had a wonderful time and got everything he planned to do, and so did Mick, so that's amazing. We still have a little bit more time on our party, and everyone is leaving my house an absolute mess, but you know what? I could not care less right now. I just want to dance together with all of the friends. Go Mick, go Mick, get busy, get busy. Still don't know how Leon got dye on himself. Let's see. Oh, colorful haze from drinking diet cocktail. Oh wow, everybody has to dye on them. It's good to see that Mick is in better spirits for the most part, but I can't lie, you guys. Like that whole weird omen from the relationship guru. I don't know. It has Mick like in her feelings. It has her like contemplating a lot. And you know, she loves Leon, but now she's thinking like, is marrying Leon a mistake? Is she ready for marriage? It's like, has she played the field enough? Like, does she even have time for a marriage? I mean, she wants to build her career and like become super famous right now, and it's like her team is pushing her, and it's a lot of pressure. I mean, Mick never really thought about it before, but having all of these things come up makes Mick feels like there's a lot of pressure on her. Leon is definitely feeling the groove. Let me put these walls down because my man is feeling the groove. Y'all saw him doing that? My house is going to be trash. There's going to be so much to clean up, but I will say this was an eventful New Year's. So I'm at least grateful for that. Sentiment gain. I really value the time we spend together. I think it's made us closer than ever. Oh, wow. So maybe Mick and Eliza had just a little bit of conversation about marriage. Kind of maybe not the person I would take marriage advice from, because it seems like her and Bob aren't happy, but they're making it work. I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about everything. But the party's over. We got a bronze reward. I mean, there wasn't really goals for us to do, so I mean, sorry. But Mick is gonna go ahead and clean up while everyone clears out, and I will see you guys a little bit later on. Alright, you guys, so it is the next afternoon. Both Mick and Leon are getting a bit of a late start. They partied like super late into the evening for New Year's, and I think Mick is gonna go down here and just do a little bit of grooving out before she cleans up. Mick has tons to clean up, and I think I want Leon to maybe go out and hang with his family, or maybe just some of his homies, just to like get out and socialize. I feel like Leon's world is very Mick centric, and he deserves to, you know, just have some time to himself. Also, oh, what's the matter? Nauseated. Nobody told you to eat that food, Mick. You know you have a bougie palate. What was wrong with you? Like, I promise I'm telling her to clean stuff up and like she's eating everything. Mick, I have a gig for you. I'm not ready to take on the acting gig. I want to finish out my career. Leon definitely wanted to give his woman a smooch because he has definitely been enjoying himself. He's been extremely flirty, and they've been woohooing a lot, but Mick is just, I don't know, she is not herself. She is just eating everything. She's just not being herself. I mean, obviously she's moody. She's kind of feeling like bad omens on their relationship. So I don't even know what's going on with our girl Mick, but let's just say she's just been super off. And we did get a reminder from Janine, our publicist, that our mystery date is happening tonight. So, you know, as you guys know, Mick was up for a date auction, which is something that Leon definitely wasn't happy about, but Mick just kind of made that executive decision, and I don't know, I guess maybe she's feeling weird about that also, because she gets Leon's point. I mean, she definitely wouldn't like if Leon went on a date with some other woman, but in Mick's head, she's doing it for charity. So, you know, it's not like she wants to be with other people, but it's like, does she? I don't know. I mean, I guess they've just been together for so long. Mick never really contemplated the possibility of even being with someone. So now that this I guess twist of fate has happened, maybe she's just thinking about things that she wouldn't normally think about. But anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and have Mick fix that. I was supposed to have her authenticate 3 artifacts, but everything else in her house is falling apart. So, you know, priorities. Speaking of that, I guess we can go ahead and check up on our skills. So it looks like currently she's working on her handiness skill, which she is level 7. Also violin is level 7. Wellness, everything is 7 except for comedy. That is our next highest skill, so that should be our focus. Oh my gosh, talk about things falling apart. Now our sync, oh my gosh. But yeah, we definitely need to just focus on getting these skills in order, getting Mick promoted. She is in the excellent range, so hopefully everything will go well and she will be due for a promotion today. I will be so happy about that. Oh my gosh, you guys, shambles. I feel like everything is in shambles. We're gonna go ahead and scavenge for parts after that, and then of course mop up this mess. But anyway, back to our mystery date. So Mick has to work this evening, so she's going to have to go afterwards. Now she gets off at 1 a.m, so that's extremely late for a date, but fortunately the sponsors that has everything set up, like, remember we talked about Avery went on a very nice date. Congrats. I do feel like that other aspiration is broken, the neighborhood confidant, because it's like every time somebody makes progress in like some sort of personal relationship, it doesn't go anywhere anymore. But anyway, like I was saying, Mick has a late date, which Leon is uncomfortable with because, you know, he doesn't know who's on the other side of that date. Like, if someone was willing to pay to have a date with Mick, they must really like her. I mean, that's what's in Leon's head. Now, in Mick's head, I mean, she feels like maybe it's just like a fan, or, you know, maybe someone was just generous and just, I don't know, wanted to give to charity. Maybe Mick is being a little naive. I don't know. Maybe she's seeing the good in people, but I don't know. And again, she is constantly eating things, whether it's spoiled or not. What's the matter with you, girl? Clean that up. Oh my gosh. Like, literally, Mick has been so off lately. At the very beginning of this series, right, I had my idea of who Mick's one true pair would be. And of course, that is Leon. I mean, like, they are amazing together. But it's like, now, I don't know what's going on, you guys. And I don't want to, like, put that doubt out there, but things are just off. Things are so off. So off. Like, I don't know what's going or coming with Mick anymore. So she truly has a mind of her own, and I feel like I'm just taking a backseat into her journey throughout this thing. But anyway, we have a work in about an hour, so I think Mick should just finish cleaning up here and getting ready for work. And yeah, I'm going to hop off here and I will see you guys in just a bit. Alrighty, so we got the same prompt for last night. I'm going to say add extra juice this time and see what happens. After giving a little extra to the regular, everyone else starts asking for more juice too, which costs the bar money, but everyone loves Mick. It didn't say our performance was lost. So just checking in on Leon. I have Mick working very hard at work. Hopefully we're going to get that promotion today. But Leon is feeling sad himself. So Mick and Leon had a bit of a conversation before she went off to work, and basically she shared with Leon what the romance guru said. So I mean, he's feeling that romantic doom as well. Maybe not as much, because obviously Leon's not as, I don't want to say superstitious, but whatever the equivalent is, he doesn't believe that other people can tell him what the destiny is. But I think what made him sad is the fact that he's seeing how that is affecting Mick. Like, he's feeling like Mick is, I don't know, pulling away from him just a little bit. And then also, I mean, our boy is not excited for his woman going on a date with someone else. I mean, obviously Mick is like thrilled apparently, but you know, Leon is definitely in his feels about that. And although he'll never like outright say it to Mick, I mean, he can't help how he feels. I mean, his fiance is going on a date with someone who's not him. I personally would be devastated and highly upset. And Leon just has a lot on his mind too, so I think it's best that he take Bogey for a long walk. Oh my gosh, Mick got a promotion. So it says promoted to Juice Boss. Mick has been promoted to Juice Boss. She would now make an additional 21 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 70 per hour. She's also received the following bonus: 1,907 simoleons. Her next shift is Monday at 7 p.m. But yeah, like I said, you guys, Leon has a lot to think about. Mick is being whisked off to her date as we speak. So I don't know. I guess I'll see you guys in just a bit.
Beb Noi Patoy! Happy Wolf it's up, Saquinario!
Yakalau Dunba, Brugi Payun. but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head up? Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all that I crave, so I wonder.
Sip de Bela, sip de Frosh.
Wranglar, Mogarish Brenabel. Ours is Wadissa Bomadoo. Abadola, Barbahe Grenache.
Maybe, Benay, Avinilis.
Oh, Ashquam Brenabel, oh. Sarpava, Plasame Wafadub. Ina Preb, Ephedroy Fanos.
Sabavia Vor, Zaffle,
Sanoosh, Merkid Quinofa, Yips.
Prita.
Skamaj,
Oh, Schwabi.
Panoof, Zarzuya Yerblik, Moochie Peachy, Quinarb Merves Drobel, Sminchida, Kalu Pizoy Bove, Whippasu Palingo, Canathoy, Zarzuya Yerblik, Moochie Peachy,
Yoba Mativo, Hibene, Bane Trip, huh? Supivdo Hebene, Floopy Aspa.
Sycophus, Ravsig Moibim Fanjib, Brenabel Agenzo, Rabalf, eh?
Safaba, Eva Deso, Yambalama.